Hello everybody, Sam here, uh, playing another little bit of Gloomwood. Believe this is going to be part 4 of Christmas time in Gloomwood, hence the icicles and the snow. Uh, Enough talking, let's just straight up get into it. Now then, last we left off, we'd faced off against the likes of Krampus, and of course the Huntsman. We did suffer one wound from a huntsman, or no, sorry, a woodsman. There is a distinction between the order of the huntsman, the members of it, that is. I will demonstrate it. So, here we go. Let's find, okay. So, these ones here, brown, green, these are the woodsmen, hence the axes. These are the huntsmen, hence the guns, the rifles. You can actually pick up their rifles. I haven't actually done that this series, so let's give this a pop and look at it. This is a huntsman's rifle, a makeshift shoddy hunting rifle. The grips are built for the distorted proportions of the huntsman and cannot be handled by average humans. Now, this used to say mutated, I believe. I could be wrong there. But honestly, things are pretty wrong in Gloomwood. You can kind of tell things have gotten out of hand, that things are not quite as they would seem. Oh, another fun thing, these guys. I don't know if they still do, but yes, they do. So this guy still bleeds. He shouldn't. He is stuffed, but I really wouldn't know what you would call these. I actually, it looks like something, and I don't mean to be derivative of anything else, but it looks like the head of a deathclaw, which is unfortunate. I guess you could call it a gatorfish, just because it's got the head of a gator, but you know, or gator eel, eel gator, something like that. Anyway. There are a couple of these. There's one in the fishery. There's one here. There's also one in another area that we'll have upcoming. Oh, you know, honestly, never looked at this, but we've got some axes over here hung up on the wall, and this model of the Goatman head is from Dusk. These are actually one of the enemies you can counter in that game. I did just want to take a bit to actually... Let me go turn on the power so we can actually get a full sense of scale for this place. Let's go ahead and turn on some candles too. Or I say turn on, light them, I guess. That does beg the question of whether the doctor carries a lighter. I guess he would, but then that also begs the question of why he wouldn't use it to... in lieu of a lighter, or in lieu of a lantern. Oh, I am going the complete wrong way. We're gonna go down here, turn on the generator. A bit of a sound warning for anybody that is wearing headphones. This thing is a little loud. You know what? It was louder. It used to be louder. That's not quite so loud. Anyway, we're gonna head back up here. And there's not really much use for this button cap that I picked up earlier, so we're just going to go ahead and pop it in the elevator here. Really don't feel like continuing to mantle. Let's put that there. Huh, you know, I've got to be honest, I've never noticed this candle here before. Huh. Little things. Anyway, we're actually going to go ahead and take a look around. Here's some of the kind of... Oh, and if you're wondering why my game looks like this, normally by default, the texture filtering for the game is... let me go ahead and pull it up here. Is normally... Hold on. Yeah, it's normally on by linear. I'll go ahead and apply that, and you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. It becomes less pixely, a little more blurry. The edges are kind of rounded. I don't actually know the technical part of it, but I do know that's what it does. I personally like the point texture filtering, just because I don't know, it feels right, you know? Like, this game should be a little pixely, you know? Anyways, yeah, some of the, kind of decoration here. I never noticed that before. That right there, that piece of paper. I feel insane. I'm looking at it like it's something brand new. I just love this game. Last episode we took note of the prices of the ales, the drinks here, because the code upstairs for it is actually 255. I believe I went silent there, but yeah. Anyway, there's a ton of little detail in this, as you can see here. The huntsman here, holding axes, holding pistols, holding gallons of mead. You can really see this was truly an order back in the day, and they're not wearing the masks like they used to. Most of the huntsmen, they actually wear respirators and they cough like there's something wrong with them, something wrong with their lungs. They're a little too big. Really, if you'll notice anything in this game, the huntsmen, the crowmen, a couple of the other creatures that actually we haven't really encountered the crowmen, so I shouldn't go into too much, but they're all much bigger than a normal human. Any of the corpses you find of the huntsmen, if you compare them to the normal people, they are, yeah. Anyway, here we've got just a ship at sea. I really like this one. I think this is more of a general one, more of a, like, you know, stock asset. Here's a fisherman. You can see the bullets, the one of the huntsmen fired off. I don't know if it was this guy. He didn't really have an axe here. A woodsman wielding a rifle would throw me for sure. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Yeah, I didn't touch on it either, but this is the safe that was placed in the stead of the cabinet that got moved into the attic with the key. This safe is now here. I'm going to assume this is the bar proprietor, or either the proprietor or the barkeep. His room. You could see there's an officer's portrait here. Honestly, some of these could be just like heavily edited photos of the editors, but I really wouldn't know. I got another photograph here. But you can see there is the filter of the art style of the pixelated kind of things, but this is a world very loosely, but still grounded in some realism. Look at that light there. I really appreciate that about the new lighting, is just look at that. Oh my gosh. You can see the netting shadows on the walls. That is truly amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And it all counts as shadows. Step here. The light hits you. You step back. Oh, I love it. I love it. Anyways, it's a kind of grounded in realism. The portraits are real, so I don't know. It's just, you could tell that this world has kind of veered into. Well, that's not right. Well, that's not right. Okay. Right, well, now I see how they achieve this effect here. Okay, I never noticed that before until that had happened, but, yeah, it looks like they actually just stick a texture on top of it to make it look like the light's coming through. I still do love that. That's very clever. Anyway, oh yes, this is what I originally wanted to look at here. Ode to the Huntsman. This is actually one of the highest, like, pixel counts for really anything, any of the portraits in the game, I feel like, aside from a few that we'll touch on later. Over here, you can see they have their rifles and their axes. These used to be normal people, but then something happened, you know? Wake, O huntsman, for the sun will soon sleep, nevermore to dream so deep. Do not fear what comes of this night, hold steadfast and strong. Answer the call to the villager's plight. Sharpen thy axe, steady thy hand, journey forth with courage into that unknown land. Into the deep wood, where foul beasts lie, the hunt begins, the hour is nigh. I love that. I really, really, really love that. I don't know if it's actually based off of something real or not. Oh, shit! Okay, I thought I could step around the fire there, but very clearly not. Ow, damn. How much did that do me for? I think I should be okay. Let's check here in console. Yeah, not too much. I'll be okay. Nothing a little cheese wheel won't fix. I got the darts board here, which is funny. I don't know how historically accurate that is, but this isn't really a game that's super based in reality. I also don't know how real these portraits are. I look at them and I wonder if somebody in-house painted them or if these are just stock assets. I'm sure somebody could tell me. Anyway. I'm getting carried away. Just look at this. Just let me go ahead and put that away. Damn. He even got one of the armored ones. You know, I truly do wonder how the huntsman would actually fare against that's not. I think this is the old death pose for the huntsman. Yeah, the huntsman used to have older animations, and they'd fall whenever they died. They'd fall a different way. I think when they placed this static body, they used the old one, and it's just kind of been here, not really needing changing. God, they're just so. Like, you have to wonder why they need to wear respirators. Is it because of their fear of whatever the plague is that's haunting the town, or? Ugh. The sound in this game sometimes gets me, makes me pause. I'm gonna see if I can. Get that beam up there. Then again, probably shouldn't. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. What we're here for today, actually, I'm not really sure. I think we're gonna go ahead and clear out the opposition around the gates and do a little bit of organizing, carting some stuff back. Yeah. So let's see if I think I need to grab a couple of things. Let's go ahead and grab this, and one of these. And we're gonna need this for later. So let's go ahead and load that up. Keep ammo there. Keep our little distractions there, and we have a little bit of room. We'll leave this stuff here, although I can always come back for it. But, yeah, this door, if anybody watched the last episode, well, you'll actually recognize where it leads to. A little bit of the cave here. Anyway, go through here. I'm gonna take a sip of my, my Smirnoff here. Anyway. This game has such wonderful art direction. You know, I keep thinking they're going to add something here in the form of a secret. Like, I fully went up into here one time expecting to find something, but alas, I was foiled. Maybe when they do some updates down the line, because I do remember playing the demo, and you could, there were a lot of secrets. There were a lot of little hidden switches for doors that you could go through. Lots of little things to find. There still is here, but they're much more spread out, and I think that's just because of the scale of the game. It's become so grand and large that I never did lower that. It's just become so large, they just haven't had the time to add it. But as they go back through and add more updates, more things do get added. I'm very excited. The next update, well, we'll see a hint of it, but the next update will concern some future enemies that I'm very excited to see. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and walk over here. And this guy, that's the funny thing about these guys. If they just stood up a little bit straighter, they would be able to spot me from a mile off. But because of their hunched posture and strange mutated musculature, they're a little biffed. Anyway, that guy, yes, we still need to take care of him. And in order to do that, we are going to clear this place out. We're going to do it the same way. I would like to add my disclaimer here a lot earlier in the video. However you want to play this game, play it. Do it that way. This game is nothing but freedom, the ability to do whatever you wish. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up because we're about to come up on a conversation.
Should we go check the old lighthouse?
The path to it has collapsed. No one has been able to make contact with the Keeper in months.
What was that?
Love doing that here because that fire just takes care of them both. Real easy. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and run back around this tree. Run over here. And be careful, there is a bear trap right here. Hop the fence. Hop right there. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, there is a little rock here that you can jump to. And you can jump right there because there's a little bit of space here. We are gonna go ahead and grab these. Completely forgot about the snowballs. It's snowing and I forgot about them. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and walk right over here. You can do that or jump down. Either way is up to you. I believe my inventory is full now. Yes, it is. There are 3 other bear traps, and bear traps only stack in pairs of 3. So there's gonna be one we can't quite pick up. But that's okay, we'll leave it for later. Go ahead and let this guy wander back to where he's going.
Do I spy something?
No.
Appears to have been nothing.
We're just gonna go ahead and break that. Oh, I can't even take the... Alright, well, before I forget, let's just go ahead and bundle that with that. This valve does have a use. So do the bear traps. As far as my plans go anyway. Just going to take care of this fellow. He's gonna run over here, and that other guy's gonna run over here as well. Which is unfortunate. But we are having a little bit of fun. A little bit of a gloom time, if you will, instead of a good time. I'll be here all week. We are gonna, you know, I'll do it the normal way I do it, just so I can save a little bit of my precious bolts. Gonna go ahead and grab these. Did want to touch on it while I have some time. Coins are stored here, and keys are stored in the journal here, and you can take a look at any of them in your journal. They even have little descriptions. Most of them are just, this belongs to this, but there are a few unique ones that we will get to touch on, which I'm very excited about. Now we're gonna go ahead and wait for this guy to, wait, what the hell? No. You don't walk over here. Oh, he's being weird. Anyway. Ah! That's... I don't think I've ever seen him walk that way. Anyway, let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
What was that noise? I heard that. My Gloomwood. someone help me get this off?
Every time. Anyway, let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't know if I have the key. Oh, I do. Okay. Shit, motherfucker. God damn it, asshole.
All seems quiet now.
Oh, fun thing about the bear traps, and you might have seen me do it earlier, if you hold right click, you can aim where they go. Very, very handy. They get a little finicky around doors, but let's just go ahead and in the leg, and one more time. Hey, the bear trap finished him off. Fun. Usually never does that. Because, you know, they actually do damage. Sometimes I think they're just for holding enemies in place. Well, you know, something can have two functions, I suppose. Let's just go ahead, go and add this to the growing pile of things that I'm going to need to come back for when I get back around here. Oh, I can actually take this. Did I leave that? Oh, no. No, I didn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this here. And I suppose we can carry this by hand. I don't know where I would put it, though. We'll leave it in the lighthouse. We are right here, actually. This has been our first major goal of the game. We're actually coming up on one of the major points of the game, which is making it to the lighthouse. When you start the game, actually, and I don't know if I touched on it too much. Oh, I accidentally pressed the designated map key. Let me go ahead and... yeah, here we go. You actually start out the game with this map. I don't know if I touched on it or not, but there's the fishery to the mines. From the mines down here to the coast, and then all the way around to the slaughtered goat, to the gates, to the lighthouse, and back around to the city gates. Now right here, this little area that's not shown on the map, but over here is where we're trying to go. And I'll show you guys why in just a second, why I'm holding on to this. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this with us. Shouldn't affect our jumping. Okay, might affect our jumping a little. But no one's been able to contact the keeper in months. Very strange. Why would the lighthouse keeper be missing unless something gobbled him up? We will touch on that in just a moment here. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Here we are. The lighthouse. Let's go ahead and leave this here. Can't even pick this up, man. Let's shut the doors so we don't let any of the cold. I'm just gonna go ahead and step up here. I believe I had 84, so 89, 94, 99, and 100. Should be anyway. Now these don't have anything in them, but if we step over here, open this up, we've got some shotgun ammo. Of course we can't quite pick it up yet, but the lighthouse is a good place to store some things. So we're gonna put some bear traps here. I don't think I'm going to need the spare ammunition. We can leave the shotgun ammo here too. In fact, we'll probably just leave the shotgun here. We won't really need it for the upcoming bits of everything. But we're gonna go ahead and just organize things just a little bit so that way it's not too chaotic. Go ahead and stack that all up. So now we have, I believe, 15 shotgun shells, which is pretty good by the standards of this game. Now then, let's go ahead and sort them things out. Put the snowball there. Our shells. We only really need like 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. Keeping a stack is good. Anyway, we've got our little stash here. Go ahead and take some of these. And for the sake of the actual video, I am going to go ahead and use a wax cylinder for this, but that is just because of what the phonograph has to say. Let's go ahead and read this note. Doctor, I've left you a message on the phonograph. Please listen to it. I've also prepared the basement area for you. Use it to your liking. See you soon, G. We're gonna go ahead and give that a listen.
If you're reading this, that means you made it safely to the lighthouse. Good. My store is in the market district. It's not far from here. Rest if you need to, but don't delay. And whatever you do, don't look in the mirror.
Now, obviously we have to look in the mirror. You know, there's just no way we can leave that alone. You may be wondering why I didn't go to the top of the lighthouse. That is because, and you'll see here, just very quickly, it's covered with a mesh. We just absolutely cannot get up here. And if you are looking, you can actually see there's one can of beans up there. Just absolutely can't access it, and you know, that's truly devastating. But there are much more important caches of beans to grab later. God, look at that. That is amazing. Anyway, let's go ahead and shut this door. Now then, what mirror could he be talking about, and why would it be so dangerous? Fun thing, these doors do open. Currently, they don't have anything in them, at least not that I'm aware of. I could be wrong. When they do add them, I'm sure I'll see it in the... Every time it spooks me. Let's go ahead and see who's waiting for us in the mirror. Or we couldn't. Or we could not. We could just leave. But, one way or another, we're gonna end up looking in this mirror. Oh boy.
Hello, Doctor.
I love her.
I had hoped for us to meet at my estate. No matter. I can guarantee your safe arrival. A promise few others here can make. The townsfolk are not fond of outsiders. Come to the market plaza before midnight. I will have one of my trusted servants pick you up by carriage. I'll be waiting.
Mwah. Anyway, that was my wife. Just kidding. That is a really cool effect. I'm actually not certain how they achieve it. I believe my friend, the one that made the channel banner for me, Sapphire Jesus, I believe that's their name, covers a couple of things, unmasking the Countess, where the little room that she actually talks to you from is stored, things like that. There's not really much in this room. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and give it a check real quick. Yeah, mostly just a storage room. Anyway, we're not here for that. What we are here for is this very hidden door. You can actually see the tracks upon which it runs right here. If we go ahead, move a couple of books. Excuse me, sorry. Secret door! Not very secret if you can see through the bookshelf, but you can close it if you want to. Anyway, we can't take the elevator. I don't like taking the elevator. We're just gonna go down the good old-fashioned way, and we'll pull the elevator down here just for later use. It's easier to fall than it is to climb. Here we are. Now, pro tip, don't jump down here. You could explore the other bits of ocean. Can't here. All of this, cannot explore it. Out of bounds. Will kill you. Anyway, coming up on 3 of my favorite
Be
huntsmen.
sure to come this way and make sure to keep the gate closed.
A curious sound.
Sorry, friends, I've locked in a bit here.
Curious sound.
Oh shit. Come on, turn around. You know you wanna. Yeah, there you go. Rest in pepperoncinis. Anyway, sorry about that, folks. I get a little narrow-minded when it comes to taking care of these people in the best way I know how. Administering medicine like a good doctor. Anyway, don't step here. While those guys are up there, don't step here. Not unless you want to get a cannonball to the face. We're gonna go ahead and finally, we'll step over here in just a minute. Finally, have a use for this wonderful. Let's make sure I still have it. Yep, this wonderful handy dandy. Now let me go ahead and just handy dandy valve. We are gonna go ahead and step up. There he was. The first mention of the honorable, wonderful, amazing Crowman. Well, let's get a snowball ready, just in case he's around the corner. I don't think he will be, but you never know. Nope. Not here. I will say, though, this lighting right here, that lighting right there, needs to not be there. But you can see the wonderful fractals of the water on the wall on display, all in that room. This is truly my favorite example of the lighting in Gloomwood. Actually, they're all my favorite. This game is my favorite. I do wish we got a little bit more of, like, this grass being in the water kind of thing. This would be a devious spot for a secret. I would totally miss it. You can see here the unfortunate jolly fellow that we did not get to greet personally with a snowball has absconded into the sewers, so how unfortunate. They will not do that at any other point in the game. I wish they would all run away from me, but alas, I do not strike fear but hunger into their hearts. Let's go ahead and gather some things down here, some very handy bear traps somebody left out. Maybe Santa, maybe somebody else. We can crouch under here. We've got an explosive barrel and a little bit of loose ammunition. You'd think with a entire box you would get more ammunition, but no. Just 2 bullets for me and you. Actually, before I forget, let's go ahead and grab this. We're gonna go ahead and take care of these boards here first. We could go into the market proper, but we're not going to use that entrance. We're going to do it the loud and proud way by using that cannon up there. And I will go ahead and show you folks here in just a sec. Go ahead and give that a good whack for later. Now before we blow these unfortunate fellows who happen to be wearing metal up, we're going to hear what they have to say. We're going to take care of these folks up here. Oh, let me see if this has anything in it. Nope, nothing yet.
We need more gunpowder and cannonballs. Go up to the storage room in the gatehouse and bring them down.
Hey, I don't have the captain's key.
Then go get it from his room in the guard tower.
Meh, sounds like too much work.
You useless worm.
Gotta love them. Gotta love them. They're just such goobers. You know, diseased, blighted goobers that need the medicine of death to truly be cured. Let's go ahead and work on giving it to him.
Do I spy something? Appears to have nothing.
I was gonna go kill those guys, but let's just go ahead and cut straight to the fireworks. Here they come. You know, it would have been smart to bring another barrel, but while we are afforded in this lapse of guards, is an opportunity to grab these twine, the opportunity to go down here, grab all the loot here, grab some food, city gatehouse storage key, and the city gatehouse, the coastal guard tower key. Let's go ahead and look here. Scouting report of the market. Our sharpshooters have infiltrated the main plaza and are scouting out the constable's main fortifications. We've confirmed the following. 1 armored wagon at Bank, 1 Gatling gun at Old Quarter Gate. Sorry, taking a drink there. Additionally, we noted the bat beasts have thoroughly infested the lower market areas. I advise keeping our supply lines to the main road. Our eyes remain open. Watch your quill. Sounds like the pesky guards are back. I did want to see something, real quick. Coastal Guard Tower key. I would assume that is the tower that we're currently in, I guess. Well, that door no longer exists, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and turn this out so this guy cannot see his death approaching. And turn that back on. That door's no longer there. That is unfortunate. This is actually a cozy little homestead. It's too bad to... Let's clear the cobwebs away. Too bad to let the cold in. Nobody should come along, but we'll try and remain quiet anyway. Never mind. Never mind. I opened it too fast, so I guess it's loud and proud we're going. A fun thing about the axes, you can actually pick them up and throw them. They do deal damage. You can also do the same thing with pickaxes and shovels. I believe I saw a video of somebody killing one of the creatures. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Killing the goat man with a shovel? I could be wrong on that, but I think there's a shovel in the bathroom of the slaughtered goat. Let's go ahead and clear these cobwebs away. This guy, been dead a long time. You can tell from the blueness of his corpse, which is really unfortunate. Let's go ahead. It seems we have a guest in our tower. We're going to have to go ahead and teach him some manners, as it were. Oh shit. He really could have turned the other way and caught me. How unfortunate. I didn't know doors were the windows into the soul until I played this game.
One of our brothers was just killed. Come out, come out.
The guy at the bottom of the gate caught me. Let's go ahead and run over here. We'll take care of him, no worries. The huntsmen are not that hard to dispatch, just you really have to be careful with them, because they can get you by surprise if you don't surprise them quick enough. Let's go ahead and climb back up here. Eventually we'll have something that'll make it much easier to climb around, as it were, but let's go ahead and... Oh! Wow, inventory is full. Let's go ahead and check how we're doing. We're doing fine. Healthy in the mind, too. Do tactical reload. I've seen a couple of videos of some very, very talented people doing that. Go ahead and open that. We'll just put that there and gather that up. Powder flask horn. Small container made from an animal horn. Useful for pouring gunpowder into older muzzle-loaded weapons like muskets and cannons. Now, does that mean we're gonna get a musket? That would be insane. If we do, I would be both upset and impressed at the gall this game has. Anyway, let's go ahead and leave some of this food here. We don't really need it. And the ammunition. We'll be fine. Go ahead and put this here too. I don't think we're gonna need that either. At least not right now. Actually, we will. Not yet, and we won't need as many. We'll just take one for now. We'll leave that there. That's everything we can grab up here, I believe. One thing I will say, as much freedom as this game likes to give you, if you do try climbing right here, you can't do it. Invisible wall. Which is not very Christmassy of the game, but I do understand. You know, you don't want your players boundary breaking too easily. It would be kind of fun to have a little bit of a reward. Oh, need to get this drink away from my cat. He's come to investigate. I don't know if my microphone's picking him up or not. Oh, snowballs! Hey! This truly was worth the exploration. And now we have 5. Let's go ahead and move these around a little bit. Let's go ahead and slide down here. If you ever see a sloped surface like that, just assume you might be able, or don't assume, you have to be a little careful, but, you know, you can always try and give it a slide. That shouldn't do that, but it's all good. Now then, before we read that note, we're going to go ahead and head upstairs, because that note will not be prevalent yet. Gonna go ahead and head up over here. Now, you don't need a bear trap, but I prefer it just for safety's sake. It keeps me alive longer anyway. No bullets from him. Very naughty, not willing to give any gifts. Let's go ahead and lay this out. I don't remember which way he goes. I think he goes that way, but we'll stay in the shadows. Yeah, here we go. Go ahead and try and lay that out for him. These guys are very blind if you don't make much noise. Walking is the surefire way to go.
I can't wait to wear your skin.
Oh, heads up, I don't know if I actually ever said it, but you can't backstab these guys. But you can stab them in any of the parts. Oh. That's weird. Okay, I didn't know their heads were also armored. I always just kind of assumed those would be stabbable too. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take that. Activate the gate. That will lift the gate, or the metal gate downstairs. It will still unfortunately be barricaded, but don't you worry, friends. We have a special way around that. We are... Oh, Jesus. Not out that window. We're gonna go ahead and go down this way, right here, and... Oh! Go the other way. Good thing about valves, F to turn it clockwise, right to turn it counterclockwise. Now, of course, the weapon is unloaded, but you should always treat something as if it is loaded, including a cannon. Now, let's see what we have here. We don't have a cannonball. There I am, ignoring what I just said. We don't have a flask or... His eyes are yellow. Maybe it's because he died in an alert state? Or it could just be that his eyes are colored that way. Anyway, sorry, distracted. We do dot 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 dot. If I think this way? I think this is where I left everything. Like, no, I left it over here. Okay. No, I was going the right way. We're gonna go ahead and grab the powder flask, horn, and a fuse. Oh. I balled too close to the sun, and I don't have enough room in my inventory. Let's go ahead and store some things here. Let's keep in mind we've got a couple of things at the lighthouse, we have a couple of things at the slaughtered goat, and we have a couple of things back at the fishery. We'll be able to get all of those things quite easily. The slaughtered goat a little less so, but we'll touch on that when we get to it. Let's see if I can... yeah, there we go. We can leave these bullets here, and honestly, we do not need all of these cannonballs. We'll keep an extra one for later use. Alright, so, how to load a cannon. In case you didn't know how to load a cannon, and believe me, before I played this game, I truly did not. And it's amazing that a lot of modern technology has not changed either. Mortars are very similar to this. Let's go ahead and read this note here. Cannon instructions. For any brothers posted at this point, here are the instructions for loading and firing the cannon. It may not be as advanced as the turrets the constables have, but nothing will survive a direct hit from this old boy. A little bit of a hint towards the people we will encounter in the city in the future. Number 1. Have the spotter rotate the valve so the cannon is facing the target. The last crew on watch stupidly fired the cannon at the gate door, hence the crack. We've brought up the iron portcullis, to prevent that from happening again. Pour gunpowder into the mouth of the barrel. You'll need a powder flask horn to carry the gunpowder. The guards at the fort entrance usually have one. Place a cannonball into the barrel. Cannonballs are kept in the demolition storage room in the city gatehouse above. Attach the fuse at the back of the cannon. The fuses are cut up at the top of the fort watchtower. Excuse me. Pull the fuse rope when ready to fire. If there's any accidents, clean up the mess and report directly to the captain on duty. Let's go ahead. Add a fuse. Powder flask. Cannonball. Now I would like to touch on, there's a captain of the a huntsman, but then there's also the watchers, and those, in my mind, I believe those are separate. I could be wrong, but I do believe they are separate. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this away from me. Just face that way. Despite being a gate, you will notice there is no seam here. Now, whether there is an invisible... Now, whether there is a lever on the other side that actually lifts this gate, I do not know. I have never seen it before. I always just bust the thing down. Let's go ahead and rotate that back to the right here. And using the doctor's proposed lighter that he never uses for a light source. Yeah. I press control there. Whoa, never seen that happen. Huh. And there's the door gone. And the body parts that were here. There is the entranceway to the gatehouse. And here I am ignoring my own rule again. Anyway. We're going to go ahead and store a couple of things at the places we have over here at the gatehouse where we've left some things. Just for ease of access and use of inventory. We don't need the shotgun, so we're not going to go grab it, but we are going to leave some of this stuff here. We no longer need this as far as the game goes. We don't need this many snowballs. We're going to go ahead and keep this because we need it for future use, actually. Very future use. Or very soon use. We're going to go ahead and drop down here. Oh, do believe I have slaughtered everyone here. So let's, except for that man. That man sitting on watch, looking over the sea. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick screenshot of that, because I truly love the idea of a huntsman just watching the moon all night. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and head down here. Jump over. This way. Da da da. Now, normally I'd blow this guy up. But, seeing as how I'm feeling a little adventurous, we're gonna do something a little different. Excuse me. Now, this is a little risky. I do not recommend it. Not if you don't know what you're doing. But, yeah, we have fun here. Whoa! Their blood turned to snow! I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, stop grossing up my walkway here. We're gonna go ahead and toss some of these. Oh yes, this is what I was talking about before. You can actually examine these. Not researched. I am excited to see what kind of descriptions they have for these guys. Oh, I've got my cat up on my chair. He's buttoned up against my head. At least I can't see him anymore. Anyway, we have gathered all we can gather. We're gonna go ahead and I guess head into the city. But I think I will save that for another episode. We're gonna go ahead. I will off camera. If things start off in a different place, you know why. I will off camera go ahead and move all of my stuff to the lighthouse, and we'll see why next episode when we meet the wonderful friend who decided to bust us out of the huntsman's prison. Why he did that, why he's helping us, who is to say? But I think I'm gonna head over here to our stash here, and I will leave you guys here staring out the window of this wonderful, jolly, cursed town. My name's Sam. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. My cat is in a very precarious situation. Thank you so much for watching, and have a happy holiday. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.